Shaquille O'Neal. He was one of the biggest, strongest, and most intimidating players in the history of the sport. A larger-than-life figure whose most common comparison was a fictional character known for his superhuman strength and for being a, quote, man of steel. In 1997, Shaq even starred in a superhero movie called Steel. Whether for better or for worse, the media and pop culture has always presented Shaq as if he was this indestructible force of nature, as if nothing could move him, nothing could hurt him, and nothing could break him. And this perspective of the Diesel absolutely translated to the basketball court. If you were paying close attention during Shaq's prime, you probably noticed that he wasn't refereed the same way as other players. Due to Shaq's major weakness, his inefficient free throw shooting, he would often get punished physically around the rim, because players would rather send Shaq to the foul line than be on the wrong end of a Shaquille O'Neal poster. He talked about this in his autobiography that dropped in 2001 called Shaq Talks Back. He said, "It's gotten out of control. It's about, you can't stop this guy basketball-wise, so forget basketball, let's go WWF now. Let's just put him in a chokehold." That's what it's become. And a lot of referees think, you're big, you're strong, you can take it. People always think it's like a Volkswagen running into a Mack truck. But you know what? I pinch you, it's gonna hurt. You pinch me, it's gonna hurt. So what if I'm big and strong? Pain is pain. David Stern could stop it if he wants to, but he hasn't done it yet. Just so we're very clear, this wasn't just Shaq playing the victim card, but even his greatest competitors recognized this dynamic as well. Rasheed Wallace was a big man who was one of the best players on the Portland Trail Blazers, who were one of the Lakers' rivals in the early 2000s. And he recently had this to say about the Diesel.
At that time, he was the best athlete on the planet, man, and what you gonna do? And then the refs helped us out, though.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay.
The refs helped
Really?
us out, though,
Okay.
yeah. Because they was like, looking at him like, okay, this is a big man right here, like, it's gonna take more than just a little arm slap and to get him to be... So they really let us Shaq up. And that's why Shaq got mad with a lot of that shit. You seen him throwing a lot of elbows. And then when they came with that hacker Shaq, oh man, I know big fella wanted to fight a lot of people, yo.
As this was basically a nightly occurrence for O'Neal, understandably, his frustration and anger was steadily building internally. In that same autobiography, Shaq elaborated on the punishment he endures, and issued an alarming warning to the NBA about it. He said, "I got hurt one time because of the hack-a-Shaq when Matt Geiger broke my thumb. I promise you, I won't get hurt again without someone else getting hurt. You think I'm talking smack here? But watch, one day, somebody is gonna foul me hard and I'm gonna go crazy. I don't think the league knows that. I don't think they know that I'll fight." Apparently, this warning fell on deaf ears, because the hard fouls continued afterwards. Now remember, this serious warning from Shaquille O'Neal to the league office technically went public on April 7th, 2001, which was when Shaq Talks Back went public and hit the store shelves. Then, on January 12th, 2002, just 9 months after Shaq issued that warning, he decided that enough was enough. The Lakers were in pursuit of their third straight championship, and on this night, they were taking on the atrocious 6-29 Chicago Bulls. So if anything, this should have been a walk in the park for the purple and gold. But as we've talked about, nothing ever came so easily for a prime Shaquille O'Neal. Chicago had an array of guys who always played the game extremely physical, like Charles Oakley, Ron Artest, and Brad Miller. And frustration was mounting throughout the game, not just because of the physicality, but also because the Lakers were in an unexpected dogfight with this typically inferior squad. Then, late in the fourth quarter in a one-possession game, Shaq finally snapped after he was hacked by both Brad Miller and Charles Oakley. I remember watching this game live on my TV as a Lakers fan, and I vividly remember the pit in my stomach when this happened. It was shocking, as if I was watching a loved one committing a serious crime right in front of me. Shaq was so fed up with the constant hacking and physicality that he reared back with all his might and really tried to strike an unaware man in the back of the head. And the funniest part is that it was really Charles Oakley that he should have gone after. For goodness sake, he was so mad at Miller that you can see him aggressively dragging him out of the pileup by his jersey. And who knows what he would have done to Miller if all those players hadn't intervened. According to Brad Miller, if this punch had connected, then he would be breathing through a straw to this very day. Shaq would be suspended for 3 games for his role in this altercation, and if it hadn't before, the message was now sent loud and clear to the league office and the rest of the players in the NBA that if you engage in the hack-a-Shaq, sometimes Shaq will hack back.
Do you think Shaq's suspension was, I'm not trying to get you in trouble with the league, but do you think it was handled properly? Do you think maybe they saw all the sides? Or do you see things that even the average fan may not even see night after night after night, underneath the basket, away from the cameras?
Yeah, it's impossible for the average fan to see the kind of beating Shaquille takes. I mean, people say he's 7'2", 300 and whatever pounds. He dishes out a lot, but he takes a beating. I mean, people literally jump on his neck to foul him. And no matter the size of an individual, somebody's jumping on your neck. I mean, you have to remember, these guys are still 6'6", 200 and something pounds, 6'7", 200 and something pounds. I mean, he takes a pretty good beating.
Does he awe you out there on the court?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, especially when he has like 3 guys hanging on his back. And in the playoffs, it doesn't matter. He'll just go straight through them because that's when his intensity picks up even more and we're playing for higher stakes. And he'll just jump through 3 people hanging on his back. And he'll dunk the ball extremely hard. And I'll look at him actually during the game and I just laugh. I mean, what are you doing, man?